Bulletproof Radio, a state of high performance.
What got you into PTSD and the mental health side of kava?
First of all, kind of like we touched on, in our first conversation, I got into this whole process through my own pain and through the pain of many other, individuals who were personal friends of mine, and then also patients of a large doctors network whom I, do a lot of work for in product development and so on and so forth. And so I've had the opportunity to observe, the therapeutic benefits of this amazing plant medicine, not only in myself and its transformative effects on me while I was going through a long process of autoimmune disease and PTSD as a byproduct, but I've also seen it on literally hundreds of patients as well too. And also I've had the opportunity to, to become really fully integrated into the cultures of the South Pacific and to dive deeply into the historical context that is really, goes back over 3,000 years, that they've had this relationship with this medicine. And whenever you talk to the indigenous people of the South Pacific, they don't speak of kava, in the same context that that we would those people who know about it even at this point in the United States, where we just see it as this kind of, anxiety relieving, herb that helps with sleep and stress and things like that. They speak of it as a spiritual entheogenic medicine that improves the quality of your thoughts, your perspectives, induces introspective thinking, and allows people to connect with one another. They see it as a psychological medicine, even more so than a physiological medicine. But of course, there's overlap there. And so the combination of understanding that historical context deeply, and diving into those cultures and, understanding how sacred it is to them, and fully having delved into the history of it as well. And that with the combination of me while I was sick, it helping me tremendously transition safely off of very addictive benzodiazepine drugs as well as alcohol. And then seeing it in a doctor's population, actually in a medical context, where we've had the pleasure of seeing this medicine sort of start to take hold in our modern world, in our modern problems that we have, that the indigenous people of the South Pacific don't have as much, with all of our PTSD and trauma and everything like that. So I've observed this, and then also gotten to collaborate with really, the largest group of scientific researchers in the world on kava, that are concentrated both in the islands over in Germany and areas in Europe. And there's a huge body of literature on kava, and it's one of the most well-studied herbs, in the ethnobotanical pharmacopoeia outside of ginseng and like reishi mushroom. And so all of that combined, there's a huge body of different forms of evidence that's now emerging, that's really painting this picture of the relevance of this medicine in our current traumatic time, and what we can hope to see in the future as further studies ensue on PTSD, on depression, on anxiety, and many of these other conditions, or just used as an alternative to drugs and alcohol that are addictive.